All right, folks, good morning. All right, folks, good morning. Markets are now open. All right, folks. Oh, sorry, sorry, not markets are now open. But to say, let's get started. So for today, April the 21st, we have the following information. 8:30 a.m. we have FOMC member Goolsbee, who already is speaking. That's not expected to have a major impact. Then at 10 a.m. we have CB leading index month over month, which is not expected to have a significant impact either. And then on day one of the IMF meetings, it starts today. Right, so no important news. As far as the market is concerned, we're going to open lower, at least it looks that way. Presently, we have the QQQ ETF looking like we're going to open somewhere around 7 points lower than when we closed on Thursday. Of course, markets were not open on Friday due to Good Friday. And as far as what we found on Thursday, we didn't really find anything that worked out. We did look at PayPal. Sorry, PayPal. This is killing me. There you go. Which was looking like it was trying to go up on Thursday, but it didn't, as you can see. So that's where we're at right now. Now, as far as the pre-market goes, let's take a look at which stocks are moving right now. So we have the following. We have AREB, which is presently down about 57% on 3 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market watch list. The symbol is AREB. Next up is AREC, which is presently up only about 4%, so not up enough, so we'll go ahead and skip that. Next up is INTC, which I know has not moved enough, but let's see. Only 1% down, so not enough, so we'll skip that. Let's see, microalgo. That is presently down, I'm sorry, it's presently up 31.5% on 7 million shares, at least $1 per share as well, so that qualifies. So we can add MLGO to our list. All right, next up is, let's check out NVIDIA. I don't know why they keep, all right, that's currently down 3.5%, which means MVDL, leverage ETF for NVIDIA, should be down 6.57% on 2.6 million shares, and of course it's at least $1 per share, so we'll add NVDL to our list. Next up is SBFM. That's presently up 12.8% on 4.5 million shares, at least $1 per share, so we'll add that to our list. Next up is SHFS, which is presently up about 78% on 16 million shares, at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add SHFS to our list. Let's check out Tesla. That's presently down 4.3%, so that means the TSLL. That is down 8.87% on about nearly 18 million shares, at least $1 per share. So we'll add TSLL to our list. And then next up is UPXI, which is presently up over 340% on about 29 million shares, is at least $1 per share. So we'll add that to our list, UPXI. All right, so if you folks see any other stocks, I see MVDQ is mentioned. Yeah, that's a leverage ETF. Yeah, those are both those are both NYSE stocks, so or ETFs. So EVGN, right? That's currently up 34% on 11.3 million shares, at least $1 per share. Okay, that qualifies. So we'll add that. APVO is mentioned, so let's take a look at that. That's currently up about 30%, 16.5 million shares, roughly at least $1 per share. So we can add that as well. All right, symbol is APVO. I'm sorry, right, yeah, APVO. And let's see, next up is GURE, which is presently up 12% on 13.5 million shares, at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to our list. And Hertz HTZ, which is presently up or down, sorry, about 10.7% on 1.9 million shares, at least $1 per share. So we'll add Hertz HTZ to our list. All right, so if you folks see any other stocks meeting all 4 of our criteria, let me know in the chat. 4 criteria are: must be a NASDAQ listed stock, at least $1 per share in the current pre-market. Also must have traded at least 1 million shares in the pre-market session and must have achieved at least a 6% price change, positive or negative. So if you see any other stocks, of course, other than the ones I already mentioned, let us know in the chat. We'll take a look. All right, so we'll go ahead and wrap up for today's pre-market pulse. Please be sure to like the video, folks. I see we have 6 likes, but more than 6 people watching, so please be sure to hit the like button. It greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Also, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you get notifications when we produce a new video. And if anyone's watching this video on a replay and you're not familiar with our company, check out fundertrading.com, our website. You'll see a link in the description to this video. Other than that, for everyone as part of the coaching program, I'll see you there in about 15 or 16 minutes, and we'll pick up for today's trading session. All right. Other than that, folks, have a great trading day, and I'll see you for tomorrow's pre-market pulse. Take care.